Hey, what's up, everybody? I've got How's Housing Watch for you. This is for Las Vegas, Nevada, the week of October 30th. And these numbers, as usual, are telling the story of what's happening with inventory. If you're at all interested in what's happening with Las Vegas real estate, if you're thinking of buying, if you're thinking of selling, you need to know these numbers and where they're going. This is the most up-to-date info that you can find anywhere. All right, let's check out my 7-day market watch, How's Housing Watch, if you will. And I'm going to jump right in with the total on market. Last week, we had a total of 6,019 properties on market. This week, we went up to 6,149 properties. This is a larger jump, maybe the largest jump that I've seen since I've been keeping track of this now for several months. And this is significant because, as I've been saying, we would see more inventory coming on. It's a combination of seasonal trends, which I believe Corrales out there, you mentioned that to me. Yes, it's seasonal trends, but also we have less buyer activity because there's pressure on buyers, of course. This is what we want to keep track of. Right now, I would not say the train is running away by any stretch, because typically before more recent years, Las Vegas would have 10,000 plus properties on the market. Okay. And it was a little bit slower moving market. Still not a very quiet market. Properties moved, but it was just, you had a little more choice and buyers would go out there and pick and choose a little bit more. Well, that hasn't been happening for a few years, and we aren't there yet so much, okay? But if you're a seller, because there's such low buyer volume, this you need to pay attention to. Now, what's come on market? New on market, back on market, which means properties that were taken off market by a buyer, and then that buyer backed out for whatever reason and put back on market. That, and we have coming soon properties. Last week it was 953. This week it's 985. It's still kind of ticking up, but it's staying very stable. And this is why I'm saying it's not necessarily about all these listings piling on as much as it's about the buyer activity being a little bit lower. Okay, now we're going to go to under contract show, under contract no show, and contingent upon sale. Last week they were at 680. This week it's at 645. So a little less going off the market, a little less going away from you if you're a buyer. And that's not really helpful when you're thinking about being a seller. You want to see that properties are moving off the market more so. Again, nothing crazy, because given all the numbers here, it's still not out of hand. Vegas is going to be in a very good position overall. But that said, here's a little bit of the concern. Last week I talked about the sellers racing to the bottom. Well, if we see more of this, this is the exact sign that you would say sellers are trying to get their homes sold by doing what? Price decreases. So what were the price decreases last week? They were 678, really high, the highest I've ever seen them. Okay, price decreases, 678. This week, 600, still stayed at 600, and they've been more in the 500s and 400s prior to this. Okay, so this is significant. Will we see this trend continue where price decreases are happening more often than not? Because now I'm going to look at price increases, and yes, people actually do that. They increase their price. Last week, 76 of them did it. This week, 59 people did that. Sellers increase their price. So it's not a trend that sellers believe they can increase their price, because we were up around over 100, 120. When the market's a little hotter, sellers realize, holy cow, I can raise my price. Maybe they're getting multiple offers. There's actually a tactic you can use if you're a seller. If you're in a market where you're getting multiple offers, I can talk to you about that if you're thinking about selling your home. But that tells me right there that we're seeing less confidence that you can raise your price. Now I'm going to jump to what has sold. What's sold? This is very important. This is gone, absolutely gone inventory. Well, last week was 539. This week, 503. So again, the trend is that there's less being taken off the market. And I think that's going to continue. That we had a week where it went into the 400s, pretty low week. I am predicting that we're going to see in the 400s more often as we go in the weeks ahead, okay? Luxury homes are wild right now because they are so absolutely sturdy, it's ridiculous. Here it is. Luxury homes last week were 661. It had 4 weeks prior to that at 677. I thought I was going nuts. 677 exactly on the dot. That means properties got sold, taken off the market, put on the market, and it still ended up every week at 677. So utter consistency. And to this week, 678. 678. I mean, it is just absolute consistency in luxury homes. And if you're looking for a luxury home, certain kinds of luxury homes, there's not a lot. So you better get your hands on it if you're trying to purchase a luxury home. There's just not a ton out there. All right, so what about luxury homes? Of those properties that are under contract or contingent upon sale, of those properties, 139 of those. As I was saying earlier, 645 under contract show, under contract no show, and contingent upon sale. Well, 139 of them are luxury home properties. Just so you know, you got to know what's happening if you're thinking about the luxury home market. By the way, luxury home market is considered million plus. Most true luxury homes might be a little bit higher than that, but I would say right now, it is a luxury to use a loan to get a home over $1 million. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed the most up-to-date information that you can get anywhere about the Las Vegas real estate market and where it's headed, because that's why I'm giving it to you. I hope this helps you make your decisions going ahead in the future. I will have some videos coming this week of some brand new model homes that are being sold. They are model homes, and I want you to see them because I think that people need to know this is it. These are areas that are closing out, and these are the last of the homes. And not only that, they're the model homes. Then it can be sold with the furnishings. If you're coming into state and you want a home that you don't have to do a whole lot with, these homes are perfect for you. The new home market has been remaining pretty robust. So that's the final thing I'm going to say today. Check me out every week. I'm dropping as many videos as I can, folks. I want you to know what I know. I want you to meet the people that I know. So I'm going to be doing podcasts and all kinds of stuff around town, all right? Hey, last thing I need you to do, take a deep breath and have a great day. All right, everybody. I'm Rob Howe with Elite Realty. I'm all about houses and you. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.